In this video, we are going to take a look at the text tool or the type tool. So let's go to File, New again, letter size, and create. All right, so in this video, let's hop over to the type tool. And when you hold your mouse down, you'll see the same options as you do in Photoshop. Area type, type on a path, vertical type, vertical area type tool, vertical type on a path tool. So don't worry, we'll take a look at all of these different ones. All right, so in Illustrator, to use your type tool, you click once on your page and then the type is entered. So let's start by typing in sunshine, okay? And if you want to, go to selection tool, and that kind of selects, I'm just going to zoom in here, so that kind of selects this object here, but I can't change you know, the size and everything of it until I have used the type tool and kind of selected it this way. Okay, then you'll see up here in my control panel that I have all these properties of my character for my type here. So I'm going to go to 12 point here, the font size here, or I can just go up here and change that to much bigger, sunshine. There we go. So I'm going to make it about 100. All right, and I can change over here the character. There we go, sunshine. I can make it bold. There we go. And I'm going to make it not black because black doesn't really mean sunshine. There we go. And here I have my my type. Okay, if you can't find this font, that's okay. You can play around with a different font. You can play around with different text as well. All right, so here I have it, and in my layers, I'm just gonna hide this over here. All right, so in my layers, I can see sunshine is automatically written for me as my type. And what I'm going to do is I can also apply some effects to it. So I'm going to go up here to Effect, and I'm going to stylize. I can do a drop shadow. So go to Effect, Stylize, Drop Shadow, and here I have a nice drop shadow for my sunshine. All right, so I'm going to click and go Alt. So I'm going to go to, before I do that, I'm going to go to Selection Tool, click, and then Alt and drag. Go. And I am going to click on that here, and over here under Appearance, okay, so if you don't see Appearance, you can go to Window, Appearance, and that should show up for you. All right, so under Appearance, I have Drop Shadow here, so I can click on Drop Shadow, and perhaps maybe I can change the drop shadow a bit if I want to make it a different kind of drop shadow. There we go. Go OK. Or if I wanted to get rid of that effect completely, I can also do that. So let me go back to my selection tool. I'm going to click and drag with Alt. So click, Alt, drag. And then I'm going to go here and in my appearance over here, and I'm going to delete that completely. And then I'm going to click here, and I am going to maybe blur it. Okay, so I'm going to give it some nice blur. There we go. That's a nice effect. So I can blur my text. I can add a drop shadow to it. So there are so many possibilities. I can do so many things to it. Again, Alt and drag, and I can again delete that effect here. And let's go over here and see what else I can do. I can also maybe I can try an ocean ripple. I'm not sure. There we go. So I could try all these different effects to it and see how that shows up. Some of it might not really work out and some might. So kind of play around with it. There we go. Maybe I like that. Okay. So you might find that what just popped up there was really familiar. It was our first homework that we ever did. The filter gallery showed up. So the filter gallery was in Photoshop. It's also available to you in Illustrator. All right, so sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. So I'd like you to play around with all these different effects on sunshine. Okay. And again, I'm going to delete that effect. I'm going to play around with yet another one. Let's see what I can do here. Maybe water paper, see how that turns out. Again, there we go. So here's another effect that I can apply to it. All right, so this would be your fourth activity, which is applying effects to your text. In the next video, we will continue looking at another effect, which is the 3D effect, but that's coming up. But for now, let's go to File, Export, Export As, and you're now in Activity 4, and go Export, OK, and I would like you to please submit that.